Hello everyone, my name is Brandon Jones and this is my project on decoder rings.
Yo.
So now that we have all that information about decoder rings, now what we're going to do is run our own decoder ring within this Excel sheet. But the first thing we need to do is copy this decoder ring into these blank cells, because these blank cells are exactly where we need to run the formula so that we can get our decoded message. So what we're going to do is we're going to record a macro real quick so that when you do it again later on, you won't have to record, you don't have to do it by hand again. All you do is press one hotkey button. So this will be macro number 9, and you're going to put the command key as something like N. So press N and then you start your recording. You're going to copy your cells, and depending on which computer you have, I have a Mac, so it's Command C, and I'm going to paste it in cell C13, and that brings it up. But what that just did was basically those zeros that were in these blank cells over here just went away. That's exactly where our decoded message is going to be. So knowing that they disappeared, knowing that we're following the right steps. So now what we need to do is rotate these cells within the matrix so that when we do this do the decoder ring, it gives us the proper message. So the first thing we're going to do is stop the recording from earlier. We're going to go to macros to make sure that it recorded our macros. So it was macro number 9. We're going to X out of that and record another macro. This one will be macro number 10, and this one can be M. So we already have one for M, so let's put V. Okay, now that we have our hotkey selected, what we're going to do is go to the bottom of the matrix, copy those cells from M all the way to the equal symbol. You're going to copy that, which is Command C. You're going to paste it right above the A. After you've done that, you're going to copy from A all the way down to F. You're going to hit Command C again, and you're going to paste it where the B is at. Now that you've done that, it shows D, Q, Q, C, A, and those blank cells you had over a second ago. That means you're on the right track. That means there's a couple more steps just to get your decoded message. Next thing you need to do is go to your equal symbol, copy that, go over to the first A, paste that, then copy G through 5, go to H, and paste that. So now if you've done that, you're going to copy from G through the equal symbol. You're going to go to home. You're going to go to delete cells, and shift left and press OK. Now that if you've done that, you're going to go back to view and stop your macro. Now that you stop your macro, that recorded what you've just done, so when you run the formula a couple more times, you don't have to do it by hand, which is going to be a little bit tedious. So once you do it again, go back to your macro views. I've done this a couple times, so I have macro number 10 and number 5 are the exact same thing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to press number 5, I'm going to run my macro. Then you can see C popped up. C just popped up, and that's in the yellow box, so we have one more. Got to do it one more time because it still hasn't made a word yet. So go to macro 5 again and press run. And now we run it again. Our decoded message has finally shown itself in our decoded message. This one is booyah. So now that you've done the matrix, and if you want to do it over again, you have the recording. So all you have to do is run the macro over and over again instead of typing it back in, and that should be it.